Two teams that don't like each other much. One will go to Super Bowl 53 as we're underway in the 2019 NFC title game. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Leaping, and he makes the grab. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Here we go, 46. Gun.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Again to Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd down, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run, and now second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And now running right through it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 20, 10, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is...
Switch and 8. 26. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The 13 yards that time at a first.
Gun. Move. 26.
Elliott. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Here you go. Here you go, 47. Here you go. 46, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Austin, intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's got to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Tyrone Crawford continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barron. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 26. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
You go 46, 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
26. 26.
On the sneak, it's Prescott.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Prescott to throw this time. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Rams have got it back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery. Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st down, gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, gone. And this is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
5. Super. Two.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Prescott on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Start there, over there. Start there. 26.
Prescott yet again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Tiger, Tiger. Merlin, Merlin.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. This one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Goff now to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Again, they run with Gurley. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Tiger, Tiger. 14.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hey, 5. Merlin.
From the 50, it's gone. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I think a free play now for Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Goal. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, but I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Super 66.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Runs over him. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here's Goff. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. A shotgun snap for Goff. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
5.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here's Elliott. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott now on 2nd down. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Prescott now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Prescott now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by John Johnson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Goff now looks to throw. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Let's go, get out.
They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A first down carry for Smith. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go again with Muhammad. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw, gone. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now gone. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Third and long. It's gone. Oh, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Brown. There he goes, right side. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because